Hello guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Welcome back to my channel, and today I wanted to go over every single master book in Final Fantasy XIV. This will be a complete rundown on where to get them, how to unlock them, and what they offer. And of course, I'll make another video on what you can specifically make go with from each of these master books. But before we start the video, consider liking the video if you enjoy these types of videos, subscribe for more Final Fantasy content, and ring the bell for any future notifications for the channel. Thank you to everyone that supports me on Twitch, Discord, and YouTube. All of you guys keep the channel going. And with that being said, let's get into it. So, master books, what are they? These are unlockables that allow you to craft special recipes, gather special nodes, and gather special fish. The best thing about these is that since there is a barrier of entry to these recipes and nodes, a lot of these are quite profitable. So first, we'll start with master books in A Realm Reborn, and the first one that you can unlock is the Glamour Prism crafting recipes. It is required to finish the quest Submission Impossible and have at least a level 15 crafter. You can get the master book from Tataroga in Mordona or Gobrin and Vesper Bay, and each of these master books cost 300 gil per crafter. The next master books are Master Recipes Demimateria, and these are acquirable from Talon in Mordona. Each Demimateria book requires 1 Fieldcraft Demimateria 1 and 1 Battlecraft Demimateria 1. There are Demimateria books for Carpenter, Blacksmith, Armorer, Goldsmith, Leatherworker, Weaver, and Alchemist. And each book offers something different for each class. And here we are in Mordona at Talon, and he has all the Demimateria master books here and more. Now, I actually don't have all of them, so I just stocked up on some Demimaterias, and they are extremely cheap on my market board, but you could just turn them in and unlock them that way. So I just bought around 3 master books, and to use them, all you have to do is right-click and use. If you already have the master book, be careful, check before you buy it because you can still buy it, but of course, you can't use it. Now, when you go to your crafter and click the special recipe tab, you can go down to other recipes, and the Demimateria recipes will show up with all the available items. So for Carpenter, it is the Beak of the Vortex and Inferno Bow, Spine of the Vortex, Mischievous Mogul Mog Bow, Maleficent Mogul Mog Staff, and then the Inferno Cane. Blacksmith has a lot more. They are also trial weapons, and I won't read them all out, but of course when you unlock them, you will see them right away. And these are for the Armorer, for the Goldsmith, for the Leatherworker, the Weaver, Alchemist, and there is none for the Culinarian. The next master books for crafting are the Master 1 and Master 2 tomes. The unlock requirements are finishing the quest Just Tooling Around from Gliding Star right here in Mordona. You also need at least a level 50 crafter. Master 1 and Master 2 tomes require the submission of various HQ crafted items to Talon right here, also in Mordona. So you can click on him again, go to Master Crafting Tomes, and you will see what's required for each master book. The Master Book 1 required items are buyable off the market board, but of course, you need at least HQ. The Master Book items for the Master Book 2 are not buyable. They are untradeable, but they are very easy to craft if you're high level. All you have to do is use Trained Eye and then any basic synthesis, and you'll complete it very quickly. And these are what's offered for each class. So for the Master Book 1 Carpenter, it's a bunch of crafting items and housing items. And then the Master Book 2 also has some trial weapons and crafting items. For Blacksmith is also a bunch of crafting items and some really important pre-military mats, such as the Wolfram Ingot, and the Master Book 2 for Blacksmith is also a bunch of weapons and trial weapons. For Armor, there is a bunch of gear that you can craft and also some crafting items. And for the book 2 for armor is also a bunch of class gear and one trial item shield. For a goldsmith, there is a bunch of gems that you can craft and a housing item. And on the second book, there is a few trial weapons and a bunch of gear. For a leather worker, there is some leathers, gear, and I do recommend the high elegant Chimera leather. It is quite expensive and the mats are quite cheap. And for book 2 is also some leather, some crafting items, and general gear. For book 1 for Weaver, there are some mats and glamour and gear. Then there's also some mats, some gear and crafting gear on book 2. For alchemy, there is also some gear, some orchestrion scrolls, and some glamour pieces that are for dyeing your job's relic gear. There's also the cordial that is quite important, and some inks. The second master book has the Tinker's Calm, which is very nice for leveling your desynthesis, and is also quite pricey at HQ, a few trial items, and a bunch of orchestrion rolls. And for Culinarian, well, I actually haven't unlocked the Masterbooks for this. So what I did is I went and I just bought the Mastercraft Tome 1 item. The sauteed curl was really cheap on my server at HQ, so I just went and bought that. And to unlock the second Masterbook, you have to have the first Masterbook, because the required item for Culinarian is the Rich Tomato Relish, but to craft the Rich Tomato Relish, you have to have the first Masterbook. So first, you craft the Spicy Tomato Relish, have some field craft Demimateria 3, and a craft with that. And remember, it has to be HQ. So once you have what you need crafted, you just go, turn it in, and get your book. And here are the Masterbook 1 Culinarian recipes, and these are much of importance since old food doesn't really matter for much. But the most important part in the Master Culinarian Book 2 is the bacon broth. It increases your desynthesis gain by 10, and this is as normal quality. It'll be higher high quality, and reduces durability loss by 4. So bacon broth plus the Tinker's Calm will net you a lot of desynthesis gain, which is why this bacon broth is still relevant today. For the Crafter Masterbooks 3 to 8, it is much easier to get, and you only need yellow crafter scripts. For book 3, it is 100 yellow crafter script. For book 4, it is also 100. For book 5, it is 300. For book 6, it is 400. For book 7, it is 400. And for book 8, it is 1,200. All these books can be purchased from any script exchange in any major city. You do have to be at least level 50 and have unlocked your scripts. You can also get any of your master crafting tomes from 3 to 8 from any sundry splendors in a major city. All you have to do is go to crafting supplies, go to master recipes, and all 3 to 8 will be here. Now for gathering tomes, it is even easier. All you have to do is go to gathering supplies, go to folklore items, and with your you can buy each and every single gathering folklore book up until Stormblood. So for Heavensward, it is 125 gatherer scripts for each book, then 250 for the Stormblood ones. To unlock the gathering Masterbooks in Shadowbringers, you have to come to Ulmor and go to the Splendors vendor, and you will need 40 regional folklore traders tokens per each tome. Each token is 100 yellow gatherer script, so that is 4,000 yellow gathering scripts per each tome. So that was each and every crafting and gathering masterbook from A Realm Reborn to Shadowbringers. I'll include a doc with all the items for each of these masterbooks, so you can go and look up the price of these items on your market board and see which masterbooks you want to unlock first. So thank you guys for watching. I stream on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 5 p.m. GMT +3, and I hope to see you there. So guys, like, comment, and subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye!